Okay, so aggregate functions we can do. So what is function? How many categories of function? Many things are there. We'll discuss details whenever session will be there. But this is aggregate function. So in this aggregate function, some functions are there. We'll discuss on that. Okay. So function is nothing but the sub kind of sub program only. So if we are writing some function, then function name is required. Function name, what is that? Then function name always be written within parentheses, and in this parenthesis first argument is input value, that is must required. Minimum one argument is must required, and after that it can be depend on the categories of that function. So some are required 1 parameter, some are required 2 parameters, some are required 5 parameters, some are required 6 parameters, like that. And out of all these, few are mandatory and few are optional. Okay, so here parameter list. Okay, so any number of parameters. So this will be mandatory input value, that is mandatory. And after that, some parameter lists are there. Those are optional. Maybe for few it is optional, for few it is mandatory also. Okay, so in this aggregate functions, which are there? Aggregate function is also called as group function. Group function. So grouping wise, the result will be given. So if you have a group, suppose that cricket team is one group, or chess players one group, or one branch is there in a college, IT branch, mechanical branch, computer science branch, those are one group. So as a group result, it will give what is the highest, lowest, and all those things it will give as a group result. So for that, some group or aggregate functions are there. So what are those? Max, min, sum, count, average. So these are the 5 functions. Since this is function, so we have to write within parentheses. Everywhere parentheses only need to give. So max function will give the highest value. Highest value of one column. In a column, suppose student table is there. So student marks will be there in one column. So what is the highest mark of that student? What is the lowest mark of that student? Using minimum, we can get the lowest. Using sum, we can get total. After doing the addition, what is that value? Total marks, suppose. Count, how many subjects are there? How many populations are there? How many countries are there? How many states are there? So those are the count. Total, how many are there? Total count we can mention. Similarly, average. So average formula is sum divided by count. So what is the total sum? Total value divided by total how many are there? Then we can get the average. So these are very common things in arithmetic, mathematics. It is present in standard 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 classes also. So everybody known about that. Now we can see this in SQL. In SQL also it is available, and in many topics very frequently it is using. Okay, so we can write one query. How to write? Select, we can give, that is a clause, and in that select clause we can mention some column names with the aggregate functions. So I'm writing max salary column we can take. So we have one employees table given in this Oracle database. So from hr.employees table we can give. So max salary, similarly mean salary we can give with comma. Then sum salary, sum salary, then count of salary, then average of salary.
So you typed 9, it is.
Okay. Average salary from hr.employees. So we have one table, employees table. If you will see, select star from HR dot employees. See the data, salary is one column. So this is a table, consists of rows and columns. Rows and column data is present, means that is called a structure data. For structure data, the language used is SQL, structure query language. So salary is one column. In that column, what is the highest value? What is the lowest value? What is the average? What is the count? Those things it will display. So here 107 employees are there. If you will do right click, count rows, 107 rows. So out of these 107 rows with 107 employees, this is employees table. So employees informations are there. What is the highest? All are getting salary. So what is highest? That it will display. What is lowest? That it will display. What is average? What is sum of all these values? How many are getting salary? All those things it will display. So we can see this. So out of all 107 employees, one person is getting 24,000 salary, which is highest maximum. One is getting 2,100, that is minimum. One is getting 6,91,000 for 16. This is sum. Count of salary. So how many are getting? And average. So this is very straightforward. So in this, max, min, and sum. Purely straightforward, nothing is there. Just pick up the highest value, lowest value, sum of that value. The problem is with count. And in count only many people are doing mistake. Here only tricks are there. So we'll specially discuss about this count now, how it is counting. So some rules are there. If using these aggregate functions, not only for count, any aggregate functions we can use, it will exclude null. Always exclude null. So what is null then? Null means unidentified. So null is one kind of thing in database. It is a missing kind of value. Suppose one person is getting bonus 5,000 in 1 year. Another person is not getting bonus. So that is not zero. Not getting anything means that is null. So those kind of thing is null. So it is a missing kind of value. We can tell it is undefined. It cannot be defined. It cannot be comparable. Uncompare. It is not exist. Unexist. 10 and 20. We can compare which is greater, which is lower. But null and null we cannot compare, or null and some other thing also we cannot compare. Those kind of value is null. So it is not present also. It is missing always. Okay, we cannot do any calculation with null also. It is not calculated. Those kind of value is null. So if you will see here, then we can execute the select star from HR.employee. Select, we have to mention the column name, star for all the columns, all the things, very detailed level we'll discuss. Demo is not sufficient for half an hour, just picking some topic. From, we can supply the data. Here we have supplied the data with table name and schema name. So after executing, you are getting one commission column is there. See here. So in commission PCT means commission percentage. So many employees are having null in this column, means they are not getting any commission. Again, some employees are getting commission 0.4, 0.3 and all those things. Again, some are not getting commission. Again, some are getting commission. So who are not getting commission, for them it is mentioned null. So don't think that null is zero. It is not zero also. Some are thinking null is a space. No, null is not a space also. So this is undefined kind of thing. It cannot be compared with any value. It cannot compare with that same null also. Null, both are not same. If you are telling this null equal to null also, that is false. That is false. Null equal to null, we cannot compare. If we are comparing, then we can tell that both are same or true. If 10 equal to 10 means we are able to compare 10, 10. Both are same, we can tell 10 equal to 10 is true. But null is unexist kind of thing. That's why we cannot tell that both these two are same also we cannot tell, these two are not same also we cannot tell. Now just asking one question related to null first. Null is not equal to null. So here we have given not equal to symbol. In operator, we'll discuss which symbol is for what. This is not equal to. In arithmetic, already it is there. Everybody know about this. So can you tell null is not equal to null? Is it true or false?
It's a false.
False. So we cannot compare. We cannot tell that it is greater than also. We cannot tell that that is less than also. We cannot tell that both are equal. We cannot tell that both are not equal also. Now another thing is writing null is null. Can you tell now this is true or false? And another is null is not null. Which is true, which is false? Or all are false? Null is a category. Null is not a value. Don't think that null is a value like 10 or 5 or 0 or ABCD or XYZ. So null is null. Is it true or is it false? Yeah, common sense, not related to SQL. First
Yes,
understand.
False.
null is null.
False.
Yes,
Null
False.
is null. It
True.
is false.
it
Okay.
is true.
So one simple example giving, tiger is there. So tiger is a category of animal. Animal category it is coming. So many categories of animals are there. So tiger also one category. In that tiger category, baby tiger is there, old tiger is there, then man tiger, woman tiger, middle-aged tiger, red tiger, yellow tiger, white tiger, many tigers are there. But if we are telling tiger, is it true? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it is true.
So
As it
null
is
is
an
a
animal.
category. Null is a category. So null is null will be true or false now?
True. True. True.
True.
This will be true. Now similarly, null is not null. Is it true or false?
False.
Tiger is
False.
not tiger. Tiger is a
False.
category of
False.
animal. Tiger is not
False.
tiger. That is false. Null is not null. That is false. Okay, so this is very important and null related many people are doing mistake. If you know this concept where it is true and where it is false, it will help a lot in many places. Because null related many tricky things are there, not only in one topic. In many places tricky things are there related to null. And today also we are going to do that one. Okay, now always exclude null. So whenever we are doing any aggregate function, it will always exclude null. Suppose here 1000 is there, 5000 is there, one null is present, another null is present, 8000 is there. So how many values are there in this column? Suppose this column name is col. How many values are there? So here how it will count? 1, 2, 3. Null will be not count. Always
Yes.
exclude null. Not only for count function. If maximum, if you are taking also what is highest, 5000 is highest. No, 8000 is highest. So it will not consider null. It will exclude first. Any null is there in that column, first it will ignore. Then it will take highest or lowest or sum or average or count. Not only for one function, all these 5 functions, null will be not considered anywhere. How many arguments are using in these functions, aggregate functions? Only one argument, that is the input value. And what is that? That input value is a column name. And what column we are using here? Salary column we are using here in this table. Now we can go for this count. Okay, so max, min, and sum purely straightforward, no problem at all. In count only many people are doing mistake. Now we can do something. If you have some little bit of knowledge in SQL, now can you tell this answer? Select count of 1 from some table name we are giving. So who don't know or who know, can you just try and tell what it will display or what it display?
It will display the first column. Count of first column.
Okay.
No, it will display entire table.
Okay. Entire table what? Count. How many tables are there?
Count of 1 means it is count of star,
Okay.
right?
No.
Count of one is almost like count of star.
Leave that. So first we can take column name then. That is the problem. Count of star, many people are telling first column. That is the problem. That's why I'm only discussing this. Okay, wait 5-10 minutes. We'll able to learn those. Select count of salary from HR.employee. What it is displaying? Executed.
How many?
Count of, I have given a column name. So can you tell what it is displaying?
So
will
the
display.
values which are present in the particular column name will be displayed. I mean the number of
107 it will display.
including nulls.
Okay. So 107. So in this employees table, 107 rows are there. So it is displaying 107. Now I am changing another column. Here only we can give count of another column. So before some time you already have seen that commission PCT column contains so many nulls. Now what you are thinking, same 107 it will display?
No, it will not display.
No.
Null will be excluded, right?
Null will
For
be
commission.
excluded. So many nulls are there. Spelling mistake, UMISS.
Commission.
Okay, so many nulls are there, those are excluded. And after that, it is calculating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all those. So 35 values are there, excluding null. In salary column, no nulls are there. That's why 107. So what you understand here? Count of column name means count of non-null values in the column. Now another thing we can do, count of null. So what is null? Already told so many things. If we'll mention count of null using any of the table, then what it will do? Count of suppose null. Null is not exist, null is uncomparable, null is not visible, null is unexist, null is uncalculated kind of thing. It is not zero also, it is not a space. So what it should display then? Count of null. Always 0. So it is uncountable. So if we are counting, then the result it will display as 0. Okay, so count of null is always 0. Now another one, count of 1, count of 2 from HR.employees. So can you tell what it will display? Maybe few already somebody told total row count in the column 1.
Yes, for count 1, it will display first column details, and the count 2, it will display second column.
Okay. Any other? Same.
Count one will give the total record count.
Okay.
I don't know about count two. I never go through it.
Okay, so somebody posted in online count 12, we give the total values in column 1, count 2, total values, how many are there in column 2. So many people are telling that answer. That is purely wrong. Some are posted, that doesn't mean that in online, whatever it is there, it is correct. Maybe some are posted wrong, maybe some are posted correct. So if we are giving here, then 107 is displaying. So in column number 1, 107 value is there. In column number 2, 107 value is there. If that is the case, suppose we can give count 5,000 then. So in our table, 5,000 column is not there. So what will happen? It will throw error. In that case, then we don't have 5,000 columns, but it is also giving 107. So what you understand now here then? Any numeric value, if you are giving positive numeric value, means it will give the row count, not only for first column count, not only for second column count. Somebody posted that wrongly, and 90% candidates are learning that and telling in many places. That is purely wrong, not for first column, second column. If that is the case, then 5,000 it will give the error, but it is not giving the error. So count of some positive numeric value we have given, which is giving the result as row count. Now we can give some negative value also and decimal value also. So what you are thinking, it will work or not work? -1 suppose I have given, and here 2.547, and here minus 57.479 or 448. So what you are thinking, it will throw error?
No,
Okay. So what it will display then? Just think and tell.
it is ultimately a numeric value, as you said, positive numeric only. But here you have given negative numeric.
Positive I mentioned, but
Yes,
here we
but
have
you have given negative.
and decimal also given, floating point
Yes.
also.
Maybe it might be
It will
doing
throw
the
error?
same thing. No, I
Can
think
throw error?
it won't. I think it might not throw
Okay,
error.
execute. So what you got? What is this? Row count. So it can be positive value, it can be negative value,
Negative value.
it can be positive decimal value, it can be negative decimal
Negative
value.
decimal.
Even if 0, if you will give also, it will give the row count. Count of 0.
Can I ask one question?
Okay. This is also 107. Now, okay, just count we can complete, then you can ask.
Okay.
Okay, so in middle means maybe concentration will break
Yeah,
for
sure,
some
sure.
other. Okay, so now some other kind of value I am giving. Count of some character, suppose I am giving A. So anywhere character is using, not only for today's session, any topic in SQL, if any count character is using, date is using, means compulsory we have to write within single quote. If numeric value and column name we are using, means don't give any single quote. So I have given one single quote, otherwise it will throw error. So one alphabet we have given, and that is lowercase alphabet. Another one I am giving T capital letter, uppercase giving. Now next, one symbol also I am giving, @ symbol. Count of some date I am giving. Today's date is 19 May 2023. Date value also we have to write within single quote. Symbol we have to write within single quote. Alphabet value we have to write within single quote. Column name don't write within single quote. If writing in single quote, it will consider as character. Numeric value don't write within single quote. Now, except numeric value, we have given some other value. So can you think and tell what it displays? Just everything. Error or what it can
No
be.
error. No error.
No error, then what it display?
The same as above.
Okay. 107. So what is the conclusion now? Any character you can give or any value you can give from the keyboard, it will throw or it will give the result as row count only. Even if count of star you can give also, it will be row count. So just close your eye and touch one key or one character in the keyboard which is available. It will give the row count only. No need of anything. No need to ask anybody. So forget about 1, 2, 5 and all those things. It can be any positive numeric value. It can be any negative numeric value. It can be positive decimal point. It can be negative decimal point. It can be alphabet value with uppercase. It can be alphabet value with lowercase. It can be any symbol. It can be star. It can be anything. Whatever it is available in our keyboard, anything blindly you can take. Simply it will give the row count. So we can mention as a summary any value. Giving the result as row count. Okay, so these are the 3 different meanings of count. If you are knowing this knowledge of this count with these 3, then it is very easy Anywhere count related things are there. And due to this lack of knowledge only, many people are doing mistake in the exam as well as in the real time and everywhere. So just you can go through for half minute about this 3 point, try to remember now only. Related to that, few questions will ask, you can tell. Any cost you can remember now only. Count of column name. If we are giving means in that column, how many non-null values are there, that it will display. It will count only for non-null values. Count of null if we are doing means always it will be display. Count of null, always it will be 0. Null is uncountable. Count of any value, don't give column name, don't give null. Any value you are giving, any kind of value, positive, negative, numeric, decimal, floating, uppercase, lowercase, symbol, date, star, anything, that is giving the row count. Okay, so everybody remember this. Related to this, some questions are there. Now we'll ask. Okay, now asking one question. Select count of, first I'm taking average. So average of commission PCT. Then sum of commission PCT divided by count of commission PCT. After that,
So you write in the commission pieces in different formats.
commission, okay, underscore, that is. Okay, another is giving commission underscore PCT with star. These are the 3 things I have given from HR.employees table. And this employees table contains 107 rows. Everybody know that, again mentioned here. So now the question is, all these 3 are related to average. This is direct function name given average. This is sum divided by count for getting average. This is also sum divided by count for getting average. So now the question is, all these 3 will give the same result or different result?
First 2 columns will give same results and the last one will give different results as count of stars we are taking average.
Okay. So what about others? Anush, Moni.
No, all give the
three-
same result.
All
All
3 will
give
give the same result.
All will give the same result.
Okay. So all are agree, all will give same result. Shravan Rai.
Yes, yes, execute.
Okay. So concentrate whatever it is telling, and again told that those 3 points you can try to remember now only. Now if you will see here.
No, sir, no, sir. Count of commission PCT. Yes, it will
35
have
it is
null
coming.
values. Yes.
Count of star, it will give whole row count 107. So if you
Yes.
are doing sum, suppose that sum is 5,000. So if you are dividing 5,000 with 35 and you are dividing 5,000 with 107, is it same?
No, no, no. Second will give this.
Second will give.
So this will not give the same. Now which will be same then?
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
How 1 and 3?
Commission PCT.
Here commission PCT is 35. Excluding null. Average also aggregate function, it will exclude null.
No, sir. All will give the different results.
So which will give same then? What is the formula of average?
So total by, I mean,
total by total
number.
means sum divided
Sum
by
by
total count.
count. Yes.
Again, in that it is coming 2 functions, sum and count.
Yes.
So in that count again, null will be excluded. So this is coming. In sum, this is coming. So at the end, these 2 will give same or different?
Different.
How it will be different?
The
formula of
same
average.
first and
Formula of
second will be
average is this.
same.
Sum divided by count is the formula of average.
Okay,
Directly
only
you
for
can mention
commission.
function name, or indirectly you can mention with the formula. Anything is fine.
Yes.
So if you are expanding with the formula, then this is the formula. So commission PCT column is coming, commission PCT column is coming, both the places 35, sum is 35.
Yes,
So the
first
result
two
will
are
come.
same.
So first two
Yes.
will be same. This will not same because your total row count we are giving. So this will be different. In many of the real scenario, it will come some example count related. Lot of things are there. People are doing mistake. Suppose some profit loss need to find out and give a report. So in that cases, suppose share trading is there or interest related, anything, any scenario is there. So in that cases, if they have given that, calculate for or consider for all the customers and find out the report, how much percentage of loss or profit happened. So all the customers means what to do. Some customers enroll in that bank for share trading or open the account recently, just 5 days before. So for them, maybe verification is not happened. Real scenario only, verification is not happened. And due to that, in that customer ID column, their ID number is not there, empty. And maybe account number is not generated due to some problem. They have not submitted some documentations, or maybe verification is not clear, or something negative result came out, or something happened. Due to some reason, it is in hold. And for them, account number is not mentioned. It is null. But in their bank, they are telling that consider all the customers and give me the report of the percentage of profit. So who are null also, it will be considered. All customers who are not having customer ID also, they already enrolled with us. They have given some amount to us. So maybe it will take 5 days, 10 days, or 20 days. They will be considered. So in that cases, average, if you are taking any average profit, average related calculation, star you have to use this formula. Again, the same kind of thing, only scenario is changed. They are telling that no, customers who are not having the customer ID or bank account number, maybe they are not a valid customer. They have some blacklisted, or maybe something happened, so they are not getting all those. We can reject them. We cannot accept them in our bank. We are very reputed bank. Don't consider that. So in those cases, who are having null, no, don't consider. So average, what you will do, using this you will do. Either this or this. Understand the scenario. Blindly don't use average. Many people are blindly doing average, otherwise blindly doing this. Problem start. Developer having no knowledge of this, tester having no knowledge of this. Testers are not able to find out this, developers are not able to fix this. Small issue only, it is going 8 days, 10 days, and lot of problems are happening. At the end, client is capturing, and in those cases, it is go in the very red zone. So very small things only, this null related concept, but due to this 10-15 years experience, guys also doing mistake. Okay, so now we can execute. These two will display same. This will display different. Now some other question asking. Before that, telling one concept. One keyword is there, distinct. Select department ID from HR dot. So aggregate functions completed with all these things. Now another topic telling, then again we'll ask few questions. Select department ID from HR dot employees. What it will display? It will display the list of department ID values. These are the list. So many values are repeated also. And it is not in sync, ascending or descending order. So if we want to see that in ascending or descending order, then we can use order by. Order by, what is the column name? Department ID. These are the list. So in sorting order, it is displaying, ascending order wise, looking good. Now in this department, if we see, scroll down, last is null. So if ascending order wise we are sorting, null will display last always. This is one of the interview question. Similarly, if we are sorting that column in descending order, then null will come first. Now see, null will come first. then some highest value to lowest value, it will sort in descending order. Now, we don't want to see the repeated value. All the value we want to see, but only one time. Don't miss any single value, but display only one time. So here it is displaying so many times 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, so many. So all values we will display, but don't display any repeated value. Even if null also. If null also, so many null are there, 10, 20, 30 nulls, display only one time null. That is the requirement. So what to do? Here need to give distinct. These are the list of values or list of departments we can tell. In ascending order, it is there 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and null. Okay. So null also, if more than one time it is present, finally it will display one time only. Every value it will display, but single time only it will display. That is the use of distinct. Distinct is one keyword which will suppress the duplicated values, and it will display one time only with all the values including null. For everything, one time it will display from that column. That displayed. But distinct is always not appropriate. Very easy one. Everybody know that, but we should not use always. This is a costly operator. Why? Costly, that doesn't mean that more price. No. Performance issue. So distinct, if we are using, means if we have a 20 lines of query, after executing everything, finally it will apply that distinct. Problem start. Our scenario answer will be changed. Question is different, answer will come different. And again, after complete all the execution of function, some other function, then some other clauses and everything, this will be applied. That is one problem. And another problem is each row one by one, it will do. Another problem. So if crores, billions of records are there, then unnecessary it will take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. And who will wait for 1 hour for one small task? That is not the good approach. So other alternatives are there for this distinct also. In those sessions you can understand. In small time you cannot understand all those. Lot of alternative approaches are there. Now this is fine. Distinct we did. Now one small question asking select, and another one telling select. Dual is one table in Oracle database. Star from 12. So column name is dummy. Value is capital X. So this table is provided in Oracle as well as in many databases. They have given some dummy table just for normal calculation. 10 plus 5, what is that? 20 multiplied with some value, what is that? Just as a calculator purpose they have given. We can use some other table also, but the problem is in those tables so many rows are there, means the same result it will display so many times. Now we can give select 10 multiply with 20. 10 divided by 4, 10 plus 5, 10 minus 6. Again, we can give 10 with some operation null also. So if we are doing some operation with null, then the return result will be null only from dual. So dual is a table they have given for doing the normal calculation, just like a calculator purpose. So it is giving this result. So is it possible by using some other table or not? Yes, that is also possible. Now we can use this HR.employees table we can do. From select this from HR.employees. Okay, this is also displaying that same result. But why repeatedly it is displaying? Because employees table contain 107 rows, 107 rows. So the same result it will repeat in all 107 rows. So how we can make it unique then? Distinct. Now execute. Now same. So we can get by using some other table also this kind of calculated value. But why we are going to use this dual table then? Yes, that is correct. But distinct is a costly operator, already told, costly keyword. It will degrade the performance. So if crores of rows are there and we are doing all these kind of things, it will display so many times unnecessary, which is useless. And again, on top of that, after displaying, it will make the unique each and every row it will check whether that is same or not, same or not, same or not. For all those columns, all those rows, it will check. So again, it will take time, 1 hour, 30 minutes, like that. Million, billions of records are there. So why we'll use this distinct then? Better to go for dual table. Here one row is there, result will come with one row, which is a common calculation. Now you can tell select distinct tiger. Why tiger is giving? Tiger, lion means people can remember. If 10, 20 means nobody can remember. Select distinct of tiger from dual. Can you tell what it will display?
Tiger.
How many times it will display?
Sorry.
How
One
many
time
times?
only.
One time.
One time only.
One time only tiger. Similarly, anything you can give. Distinct of 10, 10 it will display. Distinct of Romeo, Romeo it will display. Distinct of India, India it will display. Distinct of USA, USA it will display. Distinct of laptop, laptop. Whatever we can give, distinct of anything we are giving, that only it will display. So just remember, tiger I have given. Now some questions are there, very good questions. Just 5 minutes, you can tell that, then we can wind up today. Okay, see here, select star from test underscore demo. So test underscore demo is one table we have, and these are the data. Just see here, 1, 1, 1, null, 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 and another 1. So we can take this also one screenshot. Okay, so here, how many 1 is there? 3 ones are there. We can summarize also. Total rows, how many are there? 7. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows are there. How many nulls are there? 3 nulls are there. How many ones are there?
4.
4 are there. These are the summary. Now some questions are there. Everybody you can try and tell. First question. Select count of 1 from test underscore demo. What it will
4.
display?
4. 4.
7.
Okay.
4.
Soundarya is 4. Sunil, Monique
4.
4. Sun, any other? Monique, Anush.
4, sir.
Okay, those 3 points already told. Again, you forgot.
No, count will we give the 7 only.
So these are the 3 points. Any cost you can remember already told. That's why today we are doing. Again, you can see count of column name means it will exclude null. Count of any value means it will not exclude null. That is total row count. How many rows are there? Count of null is always 0. Only 3 things.
7, 7.
7, 7. Yes.
Okay. So what it will display? 7.
7.
Now next one, don't do mistake, correctly tell. Count of star, what it will display?
7.
7.
Any value, 7.
7.
Count of null, what it will display?
1.
Give you the null.
0, 0.
0.
Again, see, everybody has forgot. Count of null is always 0. Count of
0.
column name is count of non-null value. Count of any value is row count. These 3 are very good and very dangerous also. Lot of things are happening in real-time project. Okay, so count of null, what it will display then?
0.
0. Distinct of call 1 from test demo. Tell now what it will display.
1. Sorry, 2.
Distinct of
One.
call 1. Distinct
One.
values.
One.
All values,
One.
everything it will display, but one time.
1 null.
All are agree with this? 1 and null?
Yes.
Yes, no, Monique?
Yes, yes,
Yes, one null.
one
Yes.
null.
One null. Everything it will display. Before some time only told. Whatever already explained, that only asking, not extra.
Okay. It's
One
fine.
and null. So null, how many times it is present? One time it will display. One also, any number of times it is present, one time it will display. One and null. Now select start from test demo order by call one descending. So null will come first or null will display last.
Null and one.
Last.
Null will come first.
First.
Null will be first. If we are giving ascending order, then null will display
Null last.
No,
Null
first.
last.
One will first.
Okay. One will first, null will last. Means values first, null last. Now select count of call one from test underscore demo. Now tell. These are straightforward. Now little bit.
One.
Count of call one. If column name is given means
four.
call one is a column name.
Yes. It exclude nulls. So
It
4.
exclude null. 4.
4.
4. Now this one.
It will give call one. Count of call one.
Count of column.
Call
Because
one
it
is
is in
column
single
name.
quote.
Print the call one.
It is
So,
call one.
what it will display?
Count of anything. Yes. Yes.
One.
7. 7.
Sundarya, 7 or 4?
Sorry. 7.
Okay.
So count of anything is
It is-
anything will display 7, right? You said.
Yes.
But it's in colon.
But it is in colon, right? So it
Single
will
quote.
It's
one.
not called.
It is in single
It's
quote.
single quote, right? So it should be display the characteristics on.
So if it single quote for what we can write?
For the
Character
text.
For text, you can tell. For number column name, we don't write single quote. So single quote if writing, then it will not consider this is a column, even if that is
Yes.
a column. That is the
Yes.
trick. That's why
Yes.
if somebody is asking, they can give a column name. If some other thing they are giving tiger and anything, anybody can tell that. If giving a column name, you know, but you will do the mistake. That is the trick. So call one is a column name, but writing within single quote means it will not strike your mind. Within single quote, if writing means that will consider as character. It can be anything. Anything it can be. Single quote is writing means that is a character, like tiger. Tiger telling means you can tell answer. X, Y, A, T, you can tell answer. But column name with single quote, no need to forget. That is text now. Even if that is a column name, it will be text, means any value. Count of any value is row count 7. Now next one, select distinct count of call one. Inner will be first, next that will apply in the outer. Count of call one already did. Distinct also already did. And some example also told for distinct. Distinct of tiger will be tiger. To remember that example given. Maybe distinct of 10 is 10, you can forget. So tiger example given. Now tell this answer.
4. 4.
Okay. Only 1, 2 are telling, everybody tell. Anush, Sundarya, Muni.
4.
It will divide, right? Column 1, it will divide 1 and null. Distinct.
This
Count of null is 7. Okay, count of column 1
means
is 7 and
select
it
distinct
is
4.
7.
Again, you are doing mistake. Count of column name means what? We have done already here. Count of
4,
column.
Column name is 7.
4,
4.
How 7? 4. Count of non-null values.
4.
Column name means non-null. Immediately you forget. Count
Select
of call one
distinct
is
tiger
4.
means tiger.
Distinct
4
of
and
4
distinct
is
of 4 is 4.
distinct of 4 is 4. Distinct of tiger is tiger. Distinct of India is India. Okay, so this is 4.
4.
Now next, Just I changed. Distinct taken inside and count taken outside.
Distinct.
Today topic you are able to tell means will be perfect in SQL. This is the entrance test for you. You can do excellent, you will do very good. Anywhere you can go,
7.
high package only you will get. You can
7,
enjoy
sir.
life.
It's 7.
It's not 7. Distinct of column.
7, sir.
Distinct of call one. Already did that.
It's
Where is that? Distinct of call one.
One.
1 and null. In a column
Sorry.
it is displaying 1 and null. Then in that column value, count of
2.
that column name will apply. So count of column name means what again?
2.
So how that is displaying? 1 null. So this is a one column. Suppose call. Again on top of that count you are using. Count of column name means what?
1.
1 or 2 it will display.
1 only. 1, 1, 1.
Count. It will exclude null, right?
1 only.
1 or 2?
1, 1.
1.
1.
It's
It
1.
will exclude null. Now distinct of count 1 from test demo.
7.
7. 7, 7.
Count of 1. 1 means any
7.
value. Already
7.
we did any value, that is 7.
7. Distinct of 7
Distinct
is
of 7 is 7. Distinct of tiger is tiger. 7. Select distinct of count of null. So count of null is 0.
0.
0.
0 is
0.
0. Next select distinct of count
7. 7.
7.
7. 7. Okay. So these are some tricks or very good questions related to this distinct as well as count. So count is perfect means many places will not face any issue. Due to this count only, a lot of people are facing problem. Okay, so already 8:10, we can close for today.